Doug Robinson has a cross-country trip ahead of him. It's just a routine part of his job. The 30-year-old truck driver clocks thousands of miles a year, but he has another long haul, losing up to 100 pounds.
The challenges that you have out on the road, besides, being away from your family and things like that, is, eating.
Robinson and his fellow truck drivers are in the front seat of America's obesity epidemic.
It's really convenient to eat unhealthy.
Last year, the Federal Department of Transportation issued new guidelines on how much truckers should rest each day because of how many were getting into accidents due to fatigue.
Huge problem, absolutely huge, because they have the most sedentary lifestyle that facilitates their obesity and gaining the weight.
Experts lay blame on sleep apnea, or not getting enough air when you breathe. It means you don't rest well. And one main cause of sleep apnea is obesity. A 2009 study in the Journal of Occupational and Environmental Medicine found of nearly 3,000 truckers, 85% were overweight and 55% were obese.
The obesity facilitates the sleep apnea, which then causes them to be really, really tired. And they don't necessarily, with sleep apnea, you don't necessarily know when you're exhausted.
For many truckers, it's a vicious cycle. The more hours on the road, the more money they make. And even though the tractor trailer is moving, the drivers sit still for hours.
I started packing on pounds immediately because that they were my only options to eat, was to grab, that thing that wasn't so good for me and to, keep trucking down the road.
Staying healthy on the road is tough for drivers. Their choices are often confined to salty and fatty foods. And then there's a whole other problem: finding a place to exercise with a parking lot where you can put a big rig.
A lot of gyms, I've noticed, won't have the parking area.
It's a very basic but big obstacle in getting truckers to exercise: space. But a chain of gyms hopes to change that. Trucker Wendell Henderson manages to pump iron between road trips at Snap Fitness.
When I'm out of shape, I'm tired all the time, so I'm not able to drive. I feel fatigued. Since I've been working out now for the last probably about a month, I guess, give or take, I can tell the difference.
Snap Fitness is putting some of its gyms at truck stops with plans to build more.
The trucking community is in need of this, for their livelihood, to keep them healthy.
Either direction.
Others take the fitness message directly to the shop floor. Conway freight drivers do morning exercises and stretching before their shifts. Doug Robinson hits the gym too, but he also eats more wisely.
The fruit cups.
He's also taking part in a weight loss challenge through his company US Express. And while Doug's on the road, he makes time to run his own wheels with a daily walk.
Once I got into the program and I started losing weight, I had a boost of energy. I saw that I slept better, I breathed better, and overall I drove better. I just started feeling great.
His weight loss is not only good for his waistline, but his employer's bottom line. A slimmer trucker's healthcare costs are lower, and they're less likely to get into accidents. John Mone, Associated Press, Dallas.